Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Finally, I have success. We have connection, and we're here, and you're here. So, good morning, Annie Seven. Good morning, Hope. Good morning, Blue Jean. So much love to every one of you. I may have to pause for a sneeze because it's been one of those mornings. Allergies are kicking in, and there's a lot of threat of rain. And so that's messing with my sinuses this morning. Good morning, Brookie. Okay, let's get rid of that. And good morning, Auntie Jean and Andre Greg. Annie, I know, right, Annie? Good old Louisiana. If nothing else, it's wet. All right, Kathy Hand, good morning. So let's do heart brain. Oh, I've been up. I've been up for an hour. I just couldn't get a connection in with the internet to get online. I think it's the weather. I blame it on that anyway. And thank you, thank you. Yeah, I know this is just sinuses kicking in again. Good morning, Isabel. So let's do the heart brain and find that beautiful heart connection. Bringing in the love with the breath and just slowing down everything. And exhale and add in the love. Oh, it's so good to see all of you this morning. Thank you. Thank you for being here. If you didn't know, I am in colorful Louisiana. As you can see behind me, I'm at an Airbnb next door to Sherry Myers. And Sherry said it is so hard to get these shoes. But obviously, the person who owns the house has no problem getting them. And yes, those are all shoes on the shelf behind me. I love the energy of them. I love all the color. And to me, this is Louisiana. This is just the energy here is so beautiful and so vibrant. And everybody just, they just are. There's no pretense. There's no airs of being better than or all that. They don't accept, they don't tolerate anybody who's judgmental, and they're not judgmental. So I love this place. That's why I love that I can keep coming back here to see my Sherry and Dan and be in this energy. Good morning, Jesse. Good morning, Catherine DeSante. And Annie says, I know homemade honey in that area would be good for your allergies. Yeah, I do need to get some of that. I try to do that wherever I go. Oh, I can't wait to get those razzmatazz kisses, Blue Jean, and to see my gizmo. I was talking about him last night, so he probably knew that Mama was talking about him. I'm about an hour away from Annie. Yeah, can't wait to see you, Annie Banani, and to wrap my arms around you. Um, yeah, Lonnie is having some pain, and he had a bit of infection. They sent him home from the hospital. I don't understand hospitals. I really don't understand that mentality because he lives alone and he's in pain, and he doesn't have anyone there to be with him 24 hours a day and make sure that everything is okay after the surgery. So please just keep him in your prayers and lift him up. I did see Brookie holding my gizmo. That was so sweet. Yeah, that was adorable. And Jean, you recognize the B&B? Yeah, I'm here. Tonight's my last night here because Sherry leaves in the morning. Sherry and Dan are headed to New England. They'll be up in New Hampshire at the lake house is where they're going for 5 weeks. So I'm here for that length of time in Louisiana, and I'm going to try not to get into too much trouble. Last night we had a meet and greet. So I met neighbors, I met the refrigerator people. I love this project that Sherry has going in her community. They cook, there's a group of people that cook food, and there are homes in throughout New Orleans that have refrigerators in front of them, and they stock those refrigerators for the homeless or anyone who needs a meal, who's down on their luck, and they're home cooked meals. It's not like they're filling them full of frozen um, junk, from the grocery store. They are true homemade meals, and as soon as they're going into the refrigerator, pretty much they're being taken by those who are waiting to be fed. Yes, Kathleen, I know they sent him home. I don't understand it, but that's what they do now. And I know it's a money thing. I know it's an insurance thing. They're not going to keep you more than a day after you have surgery, and I don't get that. Isn't it a beautiful project, Kathleen? Um, I'm going to be part of it while I'm here. I don't think I'm going to be doing the cooking, but I will be helping with the distribution. And I met many of the cooks last night. They all showed up. Sherry cooked, Annie, you're going to love this. Sherry cooked jambalaya and gumbo, both. And so I got to taste hers. And I tell you, it was really good. I I wasn't crazy about the crawfish jambalaya. I ate it, but it was like, okay, I tasted it. I'm good. But the gumbo was so good. So she saved some for me so that I can have it while I'm here. And she has already cooked me like 30 meals, and they're in her freezer. So all I have to do at night is pull them out and defrost them and stick them in the oven for a minute. But what a beautiful experience to be here and meet people. who just want to serve. Their desire is to help others, and they cook, they get donations from people of food. Some of the restaurants around are helping out. If they have extra, or they're closing down for a week or whatever, they donate. And one of them is a restaurant run by Chef Amy, who is, I think she's internationally known, and she's someone that teaches chefs. So her food, what do we have? Oh, the etouffee. I'm sorry, I didn't have jambalaya. I had crawfish etouffee. I have no idea, you guys, what that means, but that's what the dish was. And the sauce was really good. I'm just not crazy about crawfish, I guess. Isabel says, beautiful people and real loving people, if they are that way there, that's rare. Great projects when it comes from the heart. Yeah. In the book, Midnight Calls from the Angels, there is information about the refrigerator project. And it's not just New Orleans that does it. There are several cities that do the refrigerator project. And there's information if you want to start one in your part of the world. We have homeless everywhere. And we have people that are down on their luck everywhere. So this is such a great opportunity to serve and to make a difference in somebody's life. So there's information there if you want to look at it, or Sherry's always willing to talk to people about the refrigerator project and see if that's something that you want to organize in your part of the world. Auntie Jean, you love crawfish etouffee. Well, you would have loved being here last night because she had a whole bunch of it. She's got some left over if you want to come on by. Annie, what have I got going on today? Today, Sherry is taking me somewhere. I'm going to be doing a lot with the project for her while she's gone. So I can't remember exactly where we're going, Annie, but there's something that I'll be learning again today, and we'll be going over the hurricane preparation because I am here at hurricane season. And so she wants to make sure that if something does come up, that I have all the instructions and the means to get out of here and to go somewhere that's safer. I don't have any worries about it. I really don't. I know that she has made so much preparation. She has everything you could possibly need to survive if if the power goes out, or if there's damage, and she's got a place to secure me if we do have to evacuate the area. And I have an evacuation buddy. I met her last night, and what a delight. Oh my gosh, this woman, I swear she's a little elemental. She's so full of energy, and she lives a couple of streets over. So I got to meet some of these amazing, beautiful people that know now who I am and that I'm here at Sherry's. And I'll have a month full of just being around these wonderful people. Auntie Jean, yes, please continue to pray for Lonnie. He's hopefully getting stronger and better every day. And I'm praying that the pain will go away, because that's what brought him to the hospital in the first place, to see what was wrong. He was in intense pain. So please lift him up, and yeah, let's get him all better. I've already heard from his wife in spirit, so I know she's helping him through this. And my sister, Billy, yesterday said, he really needs Gail right now. And I said, I know. It would be great if she was there. And she is there in spirit, but she can't help him physically up and down and out of the bed and all that good stuff. Jean Walensky, our blue Jean, It says here, if you don't have a medical advocate, they will do that also. Unless your advocate steps in and pretty much demands you go to a rehab hospital, then they, with your advocate, set you up to go home with visiting nurses. I think he's supposed to have home health, but they won't be there 24 hours a day. And so hopefully he's going to get stronger where he can do everything for himself during the daytime. Annie says, I was thinking of going to ride up there, and that's why I asked. I think we're going to be in and out today, Annie. It's Sherry's last day here, and so she's making sure that I have everything I need in place for anything that might happen while they're gone, and preparing to possibly have to crate the two fur babies and take them to safety as well, which that could be the challenging part because they're indoor outdoor cats and they do not like to be picked up and put in a cage. So I think I'll have help with that though if it comes down to it. I just really don't see that there's going to be any issue. And I would like for all of us to envision that. I told everybody there last night. We had a room full of people. It was so awesome. And I said, I'm putting a big dome over the state of Louisiana and no storms to come in and damage anything this year. So I would like for you all to hold that vision with me. You know, we're powerful, and where two or more are gathered, and we have that powerful intention, it does make a difference. What we say, what we think, what we feel, it manifests. Our words manifest. So I am working on manifesting complete safety for this area, especially New Orleans, but all of Louisiana and the Gulf Coast to be protected from storms this year. Good morning, Sally De La Rosa and Tony. Good morning, good morning. And I believe this is your Saturday, right? This is the day of not having to rush out of the house, so you're with us for the whole time. So cheers, everyone, and good morning to those just coming in. And Blue, you're spending the day with Mary Jane. Please give her my love. Let her know that I'm thinking about her. And how is she doing? Is she improving after her surgery? Erica Hoppy, good morning to you. And Auntie Jean says, heck, we did one hurricane. Yeah. Yeah, someone last night said that the Gulf water is like 90 degrees right now. So that's when it's really not good because the storms love warm water. But we are going to just see them playing in a nice way and not in a destructive way. And Isabel, thank you. Prayers for all in need today. Let me put that up. Where is it? Okay, your prayer request. And I'll be pulling up the Peapod prayer list for us all to go over and reminding us of who we're praying for and what's going on with any of you that need extra prayers. Thank you, Blue. And yes, please send the Faye to his house. Tell him to help him in and out of bed. Because I know I've had gallbladder surgery, and I know that's the worst part, is having to raise up and sit back down. Yeah, it's no fun. Yeah, Annie, absolutely. And I want to see our sweet Grayson. I have something for little Grayson. Oh, it's your Monday. Today's the day you go back to work. I had it backwards. All right. Well, I hope it's a great day. And I'm going to pull a Kuan Yin card, and then we're going to go into our prayer list. But yeah, I woke up a little sad this morning because I've been following Corey's mom, and today is the burial for Captain Corey. and such a hard time for Pixie and the family, but especially for Pixie. So please keep all of them in your prayers and lift up this sweet lady. And if anybody wants to send her a card, I know Kathleen has the address, Mama How to Bear. I have the address. If you're interested in lifting her, I saw that she's not opening any of them just yet, but she's open to receiving. So if there's anything you want to say to her, if you want to tell her, if you've been touched by Captain Corey and his story and that amazing kid, what he did in his 11 years here on Earth is just amazing. More than I've done in the almost 70 years that I've been on the Earth, which I have a birthday coming up in a month, you guys. Exciting stuff. And anybody that wants to come help celebrate my birthday while I'm here, just let me know. I'd love to have you in. And Kathy, just grateful I made it to work without a stomach eruption. Well, I hope that that's going to settle down for you, Kathy. We are sending extra prayers your way. And Blue says, please send prayers to our tenant who's doing everything she can to destroy us. The reason is that she sent to us via email is because we will not sell her the house at the price she wants. Hopefully we can get her house and then it will be known as Teri's house. I love that. And I love that house. I really do. It's a wonderful house. Sally's creating glitter chains today. Trying hats. Try. Always a good day. I know. Every day's a great day. And Kathleen, you heard from Pixie last night and you're sending a card today. Yeah, she really has my heart right now. I can't even imagine the pain this lady is going through, having to bury her child. And so that's happening today. It's a private ceremony, but I think she is going to, as she said, she was having it professionally videotaped. And I think it will be on Corey's YouTube channel if anybody wants to see any of what they're doing to celebrate his young life. Oh, I sure will, Auntie Jean. My birthday is a month from tomorrow, so it's the 27th of August, and would love to have a celebration on my birthday. We have for the last 2 years. Usually I'm in New York at this time, but I'll be here in Louisiana, and maybe some of the people I met tonight would like to come over and celebrate my birthday with me. And if anybody else wants to come in, Annie, I'd love to have you here. Oh, Blue Jean, I haven't seen a snake yet. Isabel, grateful for my pain is a little better, and I can do slow moves with my arm. Yay, let's get it 100%. And that's right, Isabel, when we do the intention, we're going to intend that there are no hurricanes causing damage this year. Let's let that be the intention we set together. All right, so Kuan Yin wants us to know the strength of you. Are you doubting your ability to heal or recover? There is nothing that has fundamentally damaged your spirit, your will, or your heart, no matter how broken those parts of you may feel at times. They have only ever been broken to heal stronger. They have not been broken beyond repair and never will be. What a great promise, isn't that? And I think there's a lot of people right now that have had things going on for a while, physically and some emotionally. And maybe sometimes that doubt comes in of, will I ever heal? Will this ever go away? Will I ever feel normal again? And this promise that Kuan Yin is making through this message is they've only been broken to heal stronger. Keep that in mind every day. If you've got something, Isabel, I think this is talking to you specifically. If you've got something going on that you just want it to be better, you want to feel better, every day say this to yourself: it's only been broken to heal stronger. And let that be the promise. Let that be what you hold in your heart, as knowing that you deserve to be complete. You deserve to have love and a life that's not full of pain. So I love this card for all of us today. So whatever's going on, it's only there for you to heal stronger from it. Oh, yay, our Josephine. Oh, hi, sweet Josie. We missed you yesterday. I was wondering how you were doing, honey. And please, please reach out to us, be around us. Let us be your support right now. Love you so very much. And our Joanne, the Joes have arrived. Joanne is here. And Joanne, I believe you are in North Carolina with your mom there, um, taking care of what needs to be done to get her the help that she needs. Annie, Grayson, Grayson, like, hang on, scrolling. Grayson, like Mama, I have to see Mama P. Can we go see Leo? Oh, Grayson, sweetheart, I wish we could. I wish we could transport our Leo here to New Orleans. And I'd love to have a happy birthday song from our Leo for my birthday. Deirdre, grateful I made it home in time to say happy hump day to my peas. I'm so glad you did. So thank you for being here. I shall behave. Oh, y'all are funny this morning. And Josie had a really bad day yesterday. Oh, sweetheart, reach out on those bad days. I know you don't feel like it, and I apologize that I didn't reach out to you. I've been trying to remember to do that every day and check in and see how you're doing. But love you so much, Josie, and we're sending love and lifting you up high. And Blue says, we have this cute little house next door that's rented to someone who works for Dave, and his girlfriend used to take care of my mother-in-law. That's the brown house by the brook around the corner in the woods. Yeah, it's the brown house, the one that I love. I fell in love with it the minute I saw it. I just need to have an elevator because it's got lots of stairs. Good morning, Oksana. Happy Wednesday to you. Deirdre, you can't find me on Facebook. I'm there. I'm on Enlightened World Network. I'm on my timeline, Teri Angel, and I'm on the Angel Speakers Teri Angel page. So, I mean, 3 different places on Facebook that you're able to find. And Kathleen says, I love that. Hate that I had a little of that about my back yesterday, but I just say there's no truth to that. My body is a perfect expression of God. Absolutely. Oh, Sally and Tony, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for being here. And here's our prayer from Deirdre. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, world peace, and attention to human trafficking. Thank you, Deirdre, for that beautiful prayer. And is our Leo here? Well, Leo, if you're here, come to my birthday celebration here in New Orleans. Love to have you here. And Blue said, Josie, the energy was very tough yesterday. I will tag you in energy reports. I'm sure the energy compounded what you're going through. You're always in my thoughts. Yes, you are always in all of our hearts. And we love you so much, Josie. All right, so let's pull up the prayer list. If you have any that you want to make changes to, that wasn't what I wanted. So if you have any that you want to give us updates on or add to the list, then please do that. And remember, we are praying for every name on the list. There may be some that I need to adjust. We'll see. I think I did everything, but I don't know. It's been a busy week. And Blue says, actually, if you walk to the back deck, there are 3 or 4 steps up into the house. There's a bedroom on the first floor. Perfect. Put my name on it. Well, you already have. It's Teri's house now. So I can't wait to get back up there and see you, Blue Jean. Okay, so let's get to the prayers. And thank you all. You know, this is a service that our family does for the family and anyone who needs to be on a prayer list. We lift each other up. So in our Peapod prayer list, we pray for all of the P's for peace. We pray for peace on earth and attention to human trafficking. And our names that we pray for, Prachetta, Prachir and Goofy, Aunt Mina and Neil, Navriti, Jasmine, her family, Abha, Billy and Tim, and especially Tim right now. He's not going to have the surgery at the moment that we thought he was going to have. It's been delayed for at least a month. And please remember Brian. Brian has good days and bad days, and let's just pray that there's more good than bad. Sheila and Kevin and their family, Gary, Loretta and Cecil, and please lift Loretta because she's having more bad days than good right now. Joanne Castrillo has traveled to North Carolina, and let's hold her up for what's going on there with her family and praying for her husband and her daughter and grandson back in Florida. Elaine, Deirdre and all of her family, Deirdre's sister and her husband Bob, Adriel, Joni, Carl and Viola, Tia Frenetti, Mickey, and Kathleen wants to make sure Bailey is added and a special poodle, Lily. We'll see if they're on the list. If not, I'll make sure they are, Kathleen. Suzanne Millard at work today, but we're lifting her high, and her family and her dog Sam, I know, is on our list. Jacob, Marietta, and Ed, and good girl Pearl, Mr. Wiggles out on sweet dreams on the water. Raquel and Claude's family, Leo and his family, Lakshmi, Ken, Jebby, Jim and son, Ryan, Josie, and all of Rick's family and friends, those of us who miss him tremendously, lifting all of us and filling our sweet Ricky in spirit now. Tom and Mary, Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio and their family, Auntie Jean and Ron Lorio and their family, Mary Lou Burdick, Catherine and Michael Kovacs and all their family and fur babies, Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony De La Rosa and Rose De La Rosa, Kathy and Bob Hand and their family, especially Colin and Marlena, and Bo and Candy Hand, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss and all of your family, Becky LaFave and Travis, Erica Hoppy and your family, Corinne, Charlie Coons and his family, especially his brother Raymond and wife Kathy, Hope Wellington Marshall, lifting you up high, Hope, and for Zena and for your parents, Trey Horn, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven and Grayson, Cassandra, Destiny Ortega, Luz Orsini and her grandkids, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah, Oksana and all of your family, Herb, Caitlin and not Gail, Isabel and Paul and their daughters, Beata and her daughter, Linda and Dick Lemieux and her sons and grandchildren, Linda's friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord, their children and grandchildren, and Stacy's mom, Karen, Mary Lord, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave, all the fur babies, and I've got to say their names because I know they're all listening. Pocky, Gruff, Razzmatazz, Wizzy Bee, Blue, Lulu, and Gizmo, and Dolly the horse, and Chance the horse, and lifting up the house and surrounding their house with love and with light and protection of Archangel Michael against what's happening there. Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Rose Sermon, Gary McBride, Brookie and her family, Sweet Dylan and baby Maxwell, the Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Lily Ann and her family in Norway. Lily's having a really rough time right now, so please lift her up. Kathleen Caputo, baby Wyatt and mom Katie, baby Haven and mom Mandy, and Sweet Divine, feeling the spirit there. Kat, Steve, Candy and Pastor Bruce, Deerfield Valley in Vermont, Captain Corey's family, especially Pixie today. Such a really hard day for her. Alba, Dottie and Dawn, Grace Isis and all her family in Kenya, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer and her family, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine and John, Tammy Fisk and her daughter and her sister Tracy, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle Martinez and her mom Rose, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and her family. Please lift Ruth up. They are getting ready to move into a house, and this is a replacement house of the one that burned. So there's lots of work to do when you move, and Sweet Ruth is really inundated with all of the stuff that she has going on. And please remember her daughter Lainey. I spoke with Lainey yesterday, and please keep her in prayer because it's working and she's starting to feel better physically. So please lift her up with what's happening with her. And their sister-in-law Sharon, Jeannie and her sister Merle, the whole area of Boulder, Colorado, Deb Goldberg and her family, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and their family, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and her family, Sherry Gatewood, who I believe is still at Sundance right now. Lift her up, and her brother-in-law, Hanaya Hummingbird, also at Sundance. Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Terry Wilderman and her father, Mary Crincoli and her friends in Florida, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, and Rosalind just came in. Thank you for being here, Roz. Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Monsi, and Monsi could use some extra prayers from us today. Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the Pakistan orphans, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joseph, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff and Richard, Terry Gilstad, Chiara, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Claudia, Marianne Pish and her family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and family, Sharon Boyle and Zoe, Carol Fisher, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, Shelley, Sue and her grandchildren, Carrie's niece Laura, Maggie's mom, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Robert Dosa, Miles and Sarah, Debbie Carol Hawks, Carl, Chris Blake, Dante, Jerry, Kaylee, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers, and her family, especially her son Alan and her daughter Alicia, Kagan and Wyatt Linder, Barbara Kaufman McGillicuddy, Joanne McCann Mew, Whitney, Jude Doughton, Karen Gibbons and daughter, Matt, James Schultz family, Julie Kiss's mom Cynthia, Linda Kiss, Courtney, Lucinda, Ryan, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Kampemans, Sunny and Hunter Floor, Peggy, Claire, Carrie Klingon Butcher and her family, Brian Hughes, Pat O'Connor, Zoe Charles, Erica Fagels, Yolanda, Solvi Barnes, Robin Waters Dykes and her mom Jewel and Joey, Joanne and Leo, Sam, Matt, Charles and Nita, Yusha, Nancy Berdelsky, EC, Shelley Newman and Terry Newman. I'm going to try to get an update on them today. Jen and Norm, Keith, Joe H., Ollie the Cat, Marisol Soto, Cassie. Oh, have a good day, Kathleen. Thank you for being here. And we're adding extra prayers for our Auntie Jean going through a procedure tomorrow. And it's going to happen with ease and grace, Jean. All right, Deborah, Tyler, Chad Ehlers, and daughter Mia, Dick Waters, Milton Carbajal, Sharon, Tomas Diaz, Cameron, Boris Zoffman, Jacqueline Carbajal and David Reiger, Solvi Barnes, Aud Barnes, Gunn Ellen Sundahl, Vita Hammond, Maria Mitchinson Higman Simpson, Sam, which is Suzanne's dog, Lisa Jo Davis, Jordan, Lydia, Benedita, Rebecca Seward Rickardson, Matt, Anjali, Juliet, Paula Graca, David Brett, the Rowland family, Colleen, Dellen Hickson, Richard Barnes, Cole Grayson, Jay Briscoe's family and friends, Robert Wallington and his sons Ben and Joe, JT, Francis Nalvin, Shanna, Danielle Riverin in Canada for healing and for her family. Let's pray for all of Canada with what's been happening with the fires there this year. Annie's Aunt Carol, Chris and Natika, Elise, Kara, Pam, and I think I'm covering up some names here. Christine and Ed, Charlie, Isaac, Jonathan and Eddie, Barbara and Diane, Kim, Peter and Catherine DeSante, and grateful that Peter has some improvement from what's the COVID that was going around there in his nursing home. Mary Jane, so happy that she's doing better. Carol Caruso, Adam Valmeyer, Tasha, Jocelyn, Linda Kraft and her family, Eric and John, Darlene Ose, Paul G., Liam G., Pam, Mivan and Vanya, Anita Blake, Daniel McGraw, Rebecca Sherman, Joe Ketterer, Gabrielle, Ina, Joanne's mom in North Carolina, Donna, Courtney, Nancy, and Tammy Greco's family. And I didn't see my brother Lonnie on the list, so obviously I need to update some more. And please lift him and his family and help him to have more strength every day. Okay, so anybody that you want to add to the list, just type it into the comments and I'll make sure that we adjust it for next week. So please pray with me for all of these names, and we're going to pray this prayer together. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. That's our prayer for each and every one that's on our list, all of the Peapod members that are in our prayers and in our hearts, and for everyone that's gathered here today. So much love to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this wonderful service that we have going on. And Jean's adding some that I don't have on the list. Thank you for that, Jean. I will make sure that I update it with those names. And Annie Grayson's grandfather, Wilbert, has kidney cancer. We certainly will. Just asking the Creator to answer every prayer for the best and highest good of all. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you so much. I love you with all my heart. And let's do our heart telephone before we get out of here. So let me go find the words that we're going to say at 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. What a beautiful, beautiful family we have. So much love to each and every one. And I'm thinking that we got to play a song, right? It's a special song from a special guy named Leo. And while that song's playing, I'll put up all of your beautiful words of love and gratitude. Okay, it's not cooperating very much right now. There it is. Okay, here we go, here we go.
Good morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on! Come on, let's play, it's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on a peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead, wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Cuppa full of joy. Cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa joy. Give me a cuppa joy. Give me a cuppa joy. Give me cuppa joy, give me cuppa joy. Give me joy, give me cuppa joy. Give me a cup of joy. Woo!
Woohoo! As our Blue Jean says, thank you, Leo. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. I love you so much. I forgot to mention, please lift up our Sherry Myers today. She's having some testing done. And then they're heading out in the morning, getting ready to hit the road. So, travel prayers for her and her husband, Dan, as well. So, thank you, Deirdre, for our getting out of here words, which is namaste, y'all. I'll see you later. Bye.